Good morning, guys. We got LCK now. We've done LPL, we've done LEC, and now we're finally on this. I'm pretty excited, seeing as how these are two incredible teams with incredible players. I have not watched a lot of Duro, though I remember watching him in 2023, and I thought he was like just fine, not crazy. So I'm kind of curious how that goes. And naturally, I mean, Zeus versus Keen again, amazing. We have Mbessa versus Yon, which is kind of... I'm not exactly sure how that goes, because Mbessa has a lot of power to just, like, get Yon's conditions right away with levels, which is the big thing he has to be worried about. But if he doesn't die, he kind of just starts pushing right through it. So a lot of the importance is probably going to be placed on how they use Sejuani and Alistar for this guy. That's probably going to be the case. Same case for them as well. They have a very good bot lane. I definitely like this bot lane more than theirs. And it's a Gamord counter pick. I'm not like the most fond of it, to be honest. Like, I guess it can isolate the Camille, but I feel like he has a lot of potential to just completely run this game over the board. Should they lane swap? I'm like, I feel like standard lanes is probably what you want to do in the end of the day for both sides. I'm pretty sure both sides are okay with it. Maybe their bot lane would not want to do it, but overall, like, that's what
obviously was
I'm vibing.
but also the bottom lane of Genji has totally changed as Ruler and Duro do enter the next year for Genji.
I feel like the game's going to be really important in this one. The fact that you have this Nidalee, who obviously well leveraged the advantages. Also, just like the 5v5, HLE, so much dive. I think the game is even with Genji's like, peel tools like...
I mean, they got wards on top side, so it looks like HLE is actually going to lane swap, which, yeah, I guess in the end, they do feel like that bot lane is not playable, which I get. I mean, Ezreal Leona is, even if you like people counterpick Kai'Sa into Ezreal Leona is a little much.
Juggling here, it does have insanely fast clear speed, and it's a free lane down here the bottom side for Ruler.
Just lane swapping, and we'll see where these supports do want to go. A lot of these early games have been defined by how well our jungles and supports can kind of mix up and match together and go in the right direction, get vision, make plays together. And
so they're doing the style where top absorbs XP on mid and then recovers their own lane. Are you kidding me?
These early games have been defined by how well our jungles and supports can kind of mix up and match together. And
the thing is, the Leo could just be hiding on bot side, right? So Leo could be hiding, and the Camille is still mid.
Just lane swapping, and
I mean, they do have Leo who can just help set up combos with Nidalee, and they did get to start in the bot jungle, which is kind of spooky, so I kind of get why he's doing it this way. In-game push out is really lame. Probably should not have just had that way. That's good by Canyon. And yeah, with Viper, it's like, he doesn't need to hit the turret. He just needs to back up, and that's it. Because he doesn't know where Leo is. Like, Leo's not hitting the turret. She could just be recovering top, technically. In the same case, they don't know where Alistar is. But obviously, if you're doing this, you end up like... That's just rough. Well played. Well played, Delight. I mean, look how this situation's playing out. This guy's just chilling in between the mid and bot, right? Chilling in between mid and bot. He doesn't want to... Does he know Leo's tempo? He does. I mean, he could easily fish on bot. Like, he could just walk around and try to fish on it. The only problem is that Ezreal will eat it. So he feels like if he shows, it's just a waste of time. So by just staying hidden the entire time, no one knows what's going on. Like, he could just be top. I mean, he could literally be in the top push. And the longer he doesn't show, the better. I mean, that's like the big thing that people always talk about is like, when you fog, there's a certain calculated risk that everyone takes on making a play. Him, him, right? Like, everyone just has to kind of just keep in mind, like, where is he? And if he does show, then obviously, who cares, right? I don't know if he actually showed on this red board. No, he didn't show on anything. So the fact that he showed on nothing, and he knew that Mbessa warded the ramp area, or like around that area, it was just really well played by Delay. Very well played by Delay.
Might not matter for these two Dash champions in Sejuani and Yone, and that immediately is how these were clapping back. They're still behind, but a very nice play here from Hololive. My concern is that the kill goes to Peanut, which is still going to be relevant on Sejuani. Speaking of Sejuani, Canyon is not done with the pressure. He's got red buff advantage here. Yeah, I mean, this is why Canyon is the Nidalee guy. This is why he's using his skin, right? He's just so fantastic at putting on pressure, being very annoying on this pick. Now, Viper, he wants revenge. I don't think he can actually get this pick, but maybe with another passive in Q, not quite going to have the cooldowns, nor
that was a good fight, Viper. I will say that...
I just want to make a point
okay, there's two things, there's two ways to look at it. I think, one, it's great that Kai'Sa can get solo XP. That's good. Ezreal getting a solo XP is also not bad at all. They're both pretty good ADs to get solo XP.
And things are very disastrous. We'll take a look at that now as Viper's just way too close here, gets pulled in. He would have been in danger anyways with Duro.
I don't know why we're rewatching this. We really don't need to see this guy in team.
Really just couldn't be worse to start. Not only the game, but series, and like that. But it's going to move him to like here, come behind Jovi. You can see Duro and Canyon were moving to support their mid laner, but just a little bit late. And I love that like we've had two kills back to back, whereas like the timings were the critical factor in them.
Yeah, really liked Delight's positioning on that one. Just reading the flash ahead of time.
So as you know, there's like a lot of support action happening around mid. It's melee versus melee. Whoever ends up getting like a bit ahead is kind of gonna run the side lane. So
still, our teams do love the grubs and are going to look.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The fact that HLE got an initial lead on that. So it looks like Canyon's not even gonna approach the grubs. Because right now he could try to move through top. Both supports are showing on mid, and yeah, he could literally move through top because he has double pings.
Neki's got a decent radius as well, so if you're flashing anywhere near him, it's going to be over for you. As the grubs are about to spawn, we don't have Gideon.
The Camille is moving first, and the Moore does not have TP. So I don't know if it's a case of that they're saying, like, well, because he has TP, because he has move, like, if we go through here, she's going to move up, and we're not going to be able to take it. But the ups, and then she's going to be able to TP back down, and so they get the grubs, he recovers bot, and I wasted all my time. That's how he's interpreting this situation. And that's how HLE is using this move. I think other teams would actually try to go through this area and like kind of like slow them down, and then the Ezreal would hold this position and you'd play poke here, waiting for the board to turn, and it'd be very slow, but you might get, maybe that would only yield one grub. Maybe they could get one grub out of it. So let's see what actually happens for the Nidalee. Like, is she just going to take the Gromp and the Dragon? It's a non-canon wave, Ezreal can't base. He's losing his red, which means that he's probably going to go for the enemy bot side because he lost the red. He's not bold. Is he bold enough for this? Nice. I like they didn't go for the red. It definitely would have been bad. I mean, obviously the Krugs ended up being a little bit worse too. Ooh, Keen is the GOAT. Keen hit the E, and like usually like you would just walk to the wave, right? But because Canyon is like playing for the Krugs, he needs to make sure this guy doesn't move towards him, and so that's why he like also because like Zeus is going way too close to this. So that was really well played by Keen. They tried to find a pick onto Canyon, and now because this guy died, no way. I was gonna say, the Moore needs to go to his wave. They can't really exert themselves this way. And both ADs are vibing.
Roaming on the play. Duro's been so good at being in sync with Canyon in these last two best-of-5s. There's no way off of this. Yeah, the Pathfinder team really just securing his fate in that one. And it's kind of a situation where HLE like, oh, we can catch Canyon, we have the Camille. If Camille gets there, Hansen dead. Just not moving fast enough. It kind of feels like overall in this early game, GENG have been faster at setting things up, at making their advantages happen. Yeah, so Dingy going to enjoy a very nice lead in this early game. The only thing that HLE Esports really got for the grubs, you can see that there is a huge amount of vision control down the bottom side of the map now, where it looks like HLE Esports do want to attack. They've got 3 people down here to bottom lane and their top laner, all trying to...
They really want to dive him?
Yeah, I mean, trying to dive this guy. We'll see how it goes as Game just getting bullied.
Oh, they really just murder him. Huh.
Not moving fast enough.
Wow.
Overall in this early game, GENG have been faster at setting things up, at fate in that one. And it's kind of a situation.
So, okay, now I get it. So the reason why they got this play, so again, this is the cannon, right? We know both ADs have a ton of gold because they just like look at their items. Like they have a ton of gold to base on, right? This is the usual base timer. The more it is stuck in lane versus them, and so they're gonna crash this. The downfall is that they're gonna lose this wave, but these guys probably will never stay to hit the plates because yeah, he's gonna have no mana and he has to base. So the upside is like you're just losing this. Technically the Yone could push this, and I don't know, I can't remember if this is what he does, but go top and recover. We'll see if that's what he does. And then they do this play onto bot, which catches him surprised because he doesn't have this. And naturally they want to go back top side.
That one. And it's kind of a situation where HLE, like, oh, we can catch
Because the grubs are coming up before the dragon.
It's not moving fast enough. It kind of feels like overall in this early game, GENG have been faster at setting things up, at making their advantages happen.
So the Yone is going top to catch the wave. And the Mbessa also needs a base because her look at her items. Like Mbessa actually wants to take the cannon, like actually wants a base as well. So the Mbessa overstays. Shouldn't the Mbessa based on this wave too? I guess the wave is just in a peculiar situation that Mbessa can't find it, but Mbessa would base TP here. So she should base TP. And if she did base, she technically could TP bot to defend this play. If you look at Duro's movement, Duro's not even thinking this is an option. I think once Yone shows on that ward there, Duro should send go bot. Like, it's a little weird that this would happen, and then Kai'Sa's not showing on mid yet. Because I don't know how long it takes to get the side because of the home, like, because before it used to take like around 30 seconds and it took like 23 seconds, right? If this difference is still the same, she should be here. Like, she should be showing on mid to contest the wave in front of the Mbessa. But she's not there. And the Yone is going top. And he's sitting down here. The wheels need to be turning in their heads, but they're not.
Amount of vision control down the bottom side map now, where it looks like these do want to attack. They've got 3 people down here, the bot lane and the top laner. All trying to
so since the wheels are not turning, we don't have Mbessa to do anything on bot. We don't have Leo, and it's a really good catch by HLE. They do have grubs, so like they can actually keep pushing into this. Oof. Does he get one shot, or is he... Oh my god, Keen my goat. I wonder if Camille should have stayed.
And GENG don't really have a response to this play as
because Camille actually could have stayed for one wave timer, and I don't think she should cross through mid either. Yeah, I don't think he should. I think Zeus should sit here and base. And if he TPs, like honestly, like I would keep like canceling my base. Like this does hurt a little bit here, and it's just like Yone versus these 3 mid. It's a little awkward, but he does have TP to recover. Because if you really wanted to make this Mord's life like the worst, you would stay one more side, one more situation. Because otherwise, after this kill, everyone should just dip. Like, I don't think you relook without Camille. Because Camille's still not going to be able to solo recover like these other situations.
That play doesn't work, so they managed to pull it off.
Leo's actually showing on the wave too.
For Viper, and GENG don't really have a response to this.
It was also a non-cannon, so it would not have been an issue.
Next set of grubs, which undoubtedly they want to try and deny at least some of.
Because now these two have to try to recover the rest of the map, but it's really hard to go on the top side.
Come back here to lane, and
you can't dive again. He's got ult.
Yeah, he has his ult this time, but they might just CC him to death. Oh,
damn, dude! If they actually had Camille, they would have killed him. And if he died here, they're off to the races.
Peanut, who's in trouble. as Viper, he wants a kill.
Damn.
From the turret. Keen lives. That guy was not going to go well from the beginning.
That's so rough that he lived. That's so rough he lived. So now, look, they already lost a whole bunch of plates top, and only now is Camille actually getting to the wave, which is way later. So it didn't really matter, like, him doing what he did. Like, he didn't accomplish anything. Like, you needed everyone else to base to recover it. Actually, it's kind of funny that they just went back to bot and just murdered him again. That's actually kind of funny. It's because he's low and he never gets his base. So yeah, they just murder him because he never found his base. Look at Mbessa's CS though, because like she had so much free time. Wow. Way ahead.
This time he has ult. I didn't dive. I got my ult. I got him. Oh, so calm. Classic Keen. And then here, obviously, because he used this ult moment before he didn't have it. On the play previously, I was going to mention that the base might be walking with the turret. I think they were able to track that. Hey, this guy's not ult. Otherwise, he'd be staying on the turret, and they were able to chase away and kill him.
Also, he should have based immediately after that play because it was actually a cannon wave, so it would have been good for Mord to just take the base.
Which I think you're kind of a little bit underwhelmed with because, I mean, you only have the lead for a decent amount of sustain, and HLE's composition is very much burst, dive, kill quickly. Not just a composition where, like, oh, they sustain a bit over X seconds is that much of a problem for this comp. So, didn't high roll with the Dragon Soul, but still, then you get strength and 1,000 gold ahead in this game. Yeah, Ripmaker's done for Keen, the Leandri's done for Power Farm Lily, so Canyon is online here. In the mid game, I feel like now we're starting to approach it. Becomes a little bit trickier on, like, I think there are some windows into some fights here, like when Herald's 1 to 2 minutes, they can set the right Yone ult, take out a nice Alistar engage, where he's able to absorb some pressure. Maybe they lock down the Ezreal with ult coming through from Zayth. There's a lot of ifs, there's a lot of maybes, and the fact that at this stage of the game where we talk about the challenges they're going to face, I'm a little bit worried. I think one of the things is that, you know, the Camille is such a reliable,
Viper nearby on the slide. It is a 3v2 technically. The light trying to set this up. He really wants to just get in range. Not the Leon, and he will be able to. In comes together instinct, and he is just dead.
Nice pick. Really nice pick.
This is a 3v1. Maybe just assuming they left.
That's kind of weird by Chovy. It's a really nice pick. I mean, they're just contesting mid waves, right? Like, which is 80s. And the supports are like shifting around. She showed on top side. And Nidalee's just perma farming. So at this point, you don't look for plays as solo support. Because what they're doing is Canyon's is farming. Like, he's farming. And he's up like, what is he up? Like 20 to 30 CS right now? Like, he's up a lot. So if this is like the win con, if this guy progressively gains stronger, he's gained stronger, like, you're doing okay. You don't actually have to do anything here. Like, if you look at the map, like, you're also always getting shoved in mid, so she can always shift. So it's a zero play. You just don't, like, it's just a zero play for Duro. Duro's just doing too much.
I'm a little worried. I think one of the things is that, you know, Camille is such a reliable,
and that's where Delight notices it. Because Delight's just vibing. Like, Delight knows, like, I don't need to do anything. And it's kind of weird that Chovy went for that play. Don't really like that he went for that. I mean, I don't know what they're doing, man. Like, this is kind of weird because to me it's like, let the turret fall. Like, it doesn't matter. Let it fall. I mean, I don't know if they know that Seju... Yeah, I mean, they know Seju's not with them. And she ran bot side. So this is the only reason why they do it. They're thinking, okay, Seju's not here, but Nidalee's not there. And Nidalee's like a big part of your team. I mean, Chovy played it pretty well in terms of, like, damage she got done. But do I like that Keen just, like... I think Keen ultied the Yone.
Able to go to the death realm here against Zeka, who's just fighting him, just dashing and mashing around.
I don't like that.
Again, Toby's already so low.
Keen could have just walked up the Kaisa and just ultied her. That would have been way better. He could just walk up the Kaisa and just ulti her and kill her. These other two would just leave, but the Yone is actually semi-caught. So him rebouncing back into Ezreal Leona would have been way better. So this play might not be that bad for GENG. But Keen actually screwed it up. So Keen doesn't actually get the kill in the realm to get empowered, and now he just gets killed. So, the play's not bad. The play's not as bad as I thought. Does he really die? Oh my god.
From that fight.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
I mean, the thing is, Duro went to go clear wards, so that's the only reason why they went for this play.
There's vision here now, as you're trying to engage onto an Ezreal.
He has flash.
Task, because the stun with the auto doesn't come in from Delight.
I mean, he's trying to min-max it because he has flash, but
one more hit will do it. Viper gonna get
they need to kill Leo now. Yeah, they need to kill Leo because the TP. He gets another kill though. Oh god. Can this guy even finish him? No, he CC'd to death. Oh my gosh. Wow. That turned... This whole scenario on topside just completely ruined the game. GENG actually did a good job with, like, Nidalee's ahead, and Best is in a good spot. Ward and Ezreal in a good spot. We're just doing too much. No, every single play they're trying to do on topsides is terrible.
It's a huge lead for HLE. Again, it's an Ocean Soul, which I don't think is a great win con for GENG, so I think it's kind of spoiled over.
The main thing that Cookin said, what was leading to them actually being able to defeat DK and something they're focusing on big is trying
to... At least the enemy team doesn't have dragons, right? So Soul is not really going to be a thing for HLE. Oh, and he stole it too. What the fuck? Yone... So Yone TP top, which it did get a kill. At this point, he could have just shifted down, which probably would have been way better, and that would have made their contest on the dragon better. However, if they don't, I mean, the thing is, they can't give up this dragon, because putting yourself on soul point, like, all it takes is one screw up, and suddenly they have, like, a huge swing into the game. So yeah, he probably should have ran down, fully pushing top out, and Duro should just latch onto the Seju at this point. Like, you should just... Like, everyone can hit this guy, by the way. Like, do they know Camille's tempo on the map? Yeah, they do. So Camille's way late. And she's not showing on the ping. She could hop over this wall, which actually is not bad. And probably better if Zeus did that. Zeus should be here. Like around here, and he could hop over, and that would be really good. But the way he played it, and they don't know he's like going this way, right? Surely you just go on the Leo, right?
Struggle for GENG. Well, I mean, they're still looking to control this dragon here.
Also, it would have been better if M-Pesa and Ward were switching places.
Have been going into the mid game with a lead.
It's kind of too late though, because the Mord's later on the map. Just go on the Seju. What are we doing? Like, everyone can literally hit the Seju right now, and it would be good. But they don't. Duro doesn't do it. So he just walks and steals it, and then Duro just dies. Okay. Viper 1v1. Oh, Keen got him.
Will get the one kill. But Viper just able to do whatever he wants, and the chase down from Hama's comp is big. Ruler, full health though.
Okay, it's all Ruler.
Careful. Overextending. They don't have Viper. They don't have Zeus as this game.
Damn, these guys are so fucking good at fights.
And Ruler and Canyon should be able to pick up a bunch more gold.
They ended up actually winning the fight.
Is gonna take one down as Duro.
I think it's because Viper went. Viper should say screw this and just play into this. I think that's why. Because this guy's going to keep walking at you, so you need to keep pushing forward. And that's probably how you have to play it. Because this guy's also stunned, and if he had a Q, yeah, you probably just killed M-Pesa. And that way you're further away from the board. But he goes here, couldn't finish it out. So now he has to fight the board, which is obviously not great. And yeah, that's actually why they fucking lost it. And now that he flashes, that's it. No ranged camp champions. You know, it's kind of hard to finish this. Zeus goes for it, but it's not worth it.
more gold to take it back.
Now, GENG made some big mistakes in the top lane, right? Double, triple, quadruple down. You mentioned they had such a lead early in the comp scale so well that they feel confident they can take this fight. And the main thing about having Fire on Dragon like this with Ezreal is you can utilize the wall to buy space. Both Ezreal and Italy can get out of the different things here. Duro and Keen absorb so much pressure. Those Cannon and Ruler fight back. Ruler's able to get over the wall here, and you have a front line buying space. Ruler's made all the shots, but Cannon hopefully hit enough. Cannon's got the arteries. The health bars start burning down. Eventually, you get low enough, you overextend like this, and you're in big trouble. Ruler's doesn't hit everything. But the instant up light really over next to the play. They're just happy with the break stealing it out, but they wanted to chase down against this comp that's so mobile. You eventually run out of steam. The thing is, they use so many cooldowns on the front line and didn't have any left back line. But on top of that, Keen pressed R and Viper, this super fed Kai'Sa. That's what you have to do. He pressed R, solo Viper, yes, Viper. He played pretty well the dash round. There's only so much you can do against this wall of stats as your opponent. And as soon as the Kai'Sa's gone, eventually offers so much in these fights, that consistent DPS, and they really just ran out of steam in the last fight.
Yeah, I think, Zeus was the one that took that overstep over the wall. He's Neil, they're snowballing, but maybe he didn't quite realize in the end of things that they lost their carry, and that Ruler was full health. So, certainly, a bit of baseball in this one, throw and catch from both teams at this point. GENG was in the lead, and they threw to Hama, who had now thrown it back. And also even Keen, 20 minutes in, Otacon is spawned, and one of the best objectives to throw the game on, by the way, has been Otacon. Speaking of throwing,
We're starting the Otacon just like that, huh?
snowballing, but maybe he didn't quite realize that overstep over the wall. He's Neil, they're snowballing, but maybe he didn't quite
The Moore
realize
doesn't feel confident because we don't have mid push, and we haven't had mid push, so he rolls down, which means he should probably take over mid, because I think sacking mid like this is not ideal.
Yeah, it seems like
And they do take it, but you're losing both TPs now, which at this point, the problem I have with this is they have double TP advantage and you have no Otacon. Like your Otacon plays are going to be pretty weak. And you knew these guys were going to come down, but you walk into confidently because you have Otacon.
As it's only 3 members. Viper not here just yet, but
I mean, it's a sick Yonar, but does it get anything?
Go in on that one, though. Keep in mind, they still have Otacon buff on the side of GENG. HLE Esports wanted to collect some gold. And
oof.
It's actually going to be GENG who
Fucking Ruler, dude.
goes in,
oh my god.
And now Yone, Zeka,
this guy's too good.
He's unbound.
Ouch.
Pushed that mid-inner or
Do they really need to actually go on this? Probably not.
They also hard pushed
when thinking about it.
Weren't able to get that either.
Now they're actually engaging here. Not sure about this one, as it's only 3 members.
Because Kai'Sa's not even in this play, right?
Hard pushed that mid-inner, weren't able to get that either.
Now they're actually.
I don't know if Kai'Sa's even in range yet. I think they just go too early. I think they just go too early, and that's why it turned out that way.
I was thinking, right, they have Otacon, bounce off for a while, they can just give a break. What can GENG get? Because they hold his poke.
Oh,
is very focused on
that was such an error by HLE. Like, they were really late to Otacon, but I think the Otacon was bad by GENG. I don't think it was good. And when you have double TP advantage, just wait for the opportunity to happen, right? And make it work. And so this is what the next 3 minutes are going to be. Is HLE able to use this? If they can't, they're probably screwed. In all honesty, like this, it's definitely not going to go well. I mean, the Camille is like in poverty. So is the Mord, but the Mord is way happier being in poverty than the Camille.
You're once again top damage across the board here on the rift. It also feels like a scenario where HLE, they wanted to stop them, take the towers, they didn't want to fight, but they also kind of didn't want to fight, because Icon was there, they kind of want to fight, if we win, we're not winning, it felt hesitant from them, and this is a competition where you can't be hesitant. And honestly, they're gone, fully committed, Zeus was there, they propped the Icons, I think I would be more favorable of it, but it felt like it was testing the waters, and as a result, they still lost the turret, and lost that tier 2 mid as well on top of that. I mean, there's a Nashor's Tooth here for Viper now, so we can finally offer some poke back, which is never going to be the same as Italy that's accelerated with Zonia's online ruler. Obviously, his 2 fight while goes looking for
so they do have Camille TP over them. So then Bessa has to run down. Camille's TPing first. They didn't have a flank ward.
Score right now, and they're looking for another fight here on Dragon.
Guess what? Hama wants to dive in, goes to
okay, so Mord ultis to Seju, but they actually found Ruler. Wow, dude, they actually found Ruler. There's no way. This guy has flash, by the way. Oh, delight! Delight my fucking goats, dude. Oh my god. He actually found him. Canyon can't do anything.
And guess what?
And Duro can't stop it. It's not possible for Duro to stop it. And Keen probably ulted the wrong person. Like, I get that he ulted the first person he saw. But he should, like, Seju just used everything. So he should just hold his R and probably use it on Seka again.
dive. In goes Delight, finds Ruler in the back line, and this is what the Kais is so good
Also,
at
Viper
doing,
tried to
just
predict his flash
assassinating this AD
for the W.
carry, and it really just comes all down to Delight finding that angle.
God damn,
Really
dude.
challenge them here on the Ocean Grade. Did not work out for them.
Dude, they're...
And Ruler was so dead, Viper even predicted him going
Oh
over
my
the Seeker.
god,
He killed him,
Delight.
still dies regardless, so actually, that is the sort of engage you want in this competition.
Oh my god, he's so good.
And it's a huge difference probably between this dragon and the previous dragon fight where Ruler was able to go wall by on space Ace over since this time Hollow Esports already engaged rage, and Ruler, fortunately this time is a little bit too close to the wall, he can really get behind, no way, can be free, Viper follows in there, he is taken down, fantastic engagement, but like once that AD carry is gone, you have some damage here as Lily, but your car is just going to fall apart. I also love that they put the CC down, Mordekaiser as well, so he was limiting his ability to peel away, like Sejuani hitting him, and then Viper go way past him, and it was just nothing to do, because if you ever ult in and Mordekaiser immediately ult you, the fight is in such a bad spot.
Absolutely. Look at this gold graphic. It has certainly been baseball. It's been a fun ride, a bit of a roller coaster. You know, this is not necessarily what we've expected at the LCK, but it feels like a bit of personal beef between these two teams, perhaps. As you know, HLE Esports does not have any breaks, and neither does GENG. For some reason, you know, they're the confident. It has to have a little bit more breaks, a bit more patience, but I feel like both teams have really been caught into we're just gonna brawl all the time.
And when you look at where the gold is now for Hanwha,
Hold up. Speaking of which, yeah, ult comes in here. Ziggy ult trying to get in range as well. Toby in a bit of trouble as they just want to lock down that permafrost, and down goes Toby.
Nice.
no, I mean, when you look at the gold here on Viper, the gold on Zeka, you
That's
know
good.
this is finally gaining its identity, right? It's actually finally doing what it was supposed to do. They fell behind early, and it looks kind of doomed. GENG obviously threw that topside skirmish.
I'm more surprised though that two times Ruler has died when he had flash. Like, and I also will say them having perma push on mid like throughout this whole game, despite Ezreal being strong, has been so nice. Like, it just really makes a world of difference to make these side plays, especially when you're both running like pretty strong side laners. Yeah, this Camille could not play against Mbessa. This is a good matchup setup for GENG, the lane assignments. Like, Yone versus Mbessa, they need that. Camille versus Lord, much preferred. And this Yone's taking a ton of CS. It has deep pushes. So this is going to start now stopping Canyon from getting as much CS, hopefully, and slow him down a little bit, because if they could have more push on the map, then Canyon would be kind of taking over the situation. I'm really surprised I'm trying to think if that's actually worth it. So he went the Merc Treads one, but like when you get the feats of strength, we should have went Sorgs. Like, I know you're against Seju, you're against some CC, but you're never probably gonna be in a position where that has to be a problem because you have 3 melees, and the Sorg buff is just so good because it gives you actually M-pen percentage, right? A little surprised about that. And yeah, Keen, like, you saw Keen went mid to try to sack the help, but the guy already shoved out bot. And we're still not getting any progress. So like now they're gonna start just stacking the drags, HLE, and so now they're gonna try to force them into the Baron situation with the board ulti on jungle, which is a guarantee. I'm curious if it was an int for them to turn on the Camille. It was. Oof. Chovy, no. Chovy, no. Because they can still wait for jungle to come, but jungle's super late on this play. Especially because they see that Seju completed this now. So you just need to let them walk in, and they can't just jump onto the Ezreal. Like, yeah, they could combo the Ezreal, and then the Kaisa can come in, but the ward is there. If the ward's not CC, the ward's gonna RE, and you can't get out of it. Unless he has... Does he have QSS? No, he doesn't. So you definitely should have waited. But they tried to one-shot this guy. And so now Viper, they already knew, like, this is done. We're not playing for this anymore. We're playing for the fight, right? Playing for the fight. That's clearly, like, what's gonna happen. Everyone should have that mentality. They probably want to play to DPS and get out. And if there's a good turn, so be it. But, like, play together. Play on the Ezreal. So these guys just get free hit. Like, these guys are just going to die to the Kaisa. Like, the Kaisa's completely untouchable. And how do you win it? Ooh, nice W by Viper, by the way. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good, man. Viper's so good. What the hell? He's so good, dude. In this whole fight, he's just focusing on hitting, kiting, and he's paying attention to where he needs to land his Ws. Oh my god. Oof.
though, as he barely scampers away from the Baron fight. So yeah, they got the objective, but they're too far behind.
Oof, so good.
Yeah, now they're looking to put the pressure onto this mid inhibitor as well. We see inhibitor turret. Ruler barely surviving their team. I think fantastic ultimate onto the Ezreal there, nearly takes his head off. This is the first inhibitor down against the enemy team that has Baron, as the team fight is a wash. And they made the split second call to send Zeka into the fight. They could have just indexed it, trying to push that bottom inhibitor, play it slow. They wanted to crush the fight. They got caught between the Dragon Call and the fast Baron there by GENG, but ultimately made the right decision. We're able to take this fight. And ultimately, when you're late for the objective against Mordekaiser, you don't be able to steal it. And technically, you don't care. You just focus on the chase. He's able to find time, still has the ult to alive. But everyone can enter the pit. Actually, Canyon and Ruler can get out. But the chase potential still
Yeah,
there.
Keen ultied the Yone, which is like okay, but
Oh, very nice. Once again,
just can't do too much about it. Nice pick. He had no sums.
And I mean, right now, this is the beginning of the end of this game. Pushing over in this bottom lane now. As a 5-man trying to second hit. Does that count as a ruler spot? I do wonder. A little bit far down the lane, not quite the ruler spot. Another engagement, pretty simple from the light. And 5v4 with this lead. It's sitting on the light, just breaking down the front door. And saying, thank you very much for letting me in. As here comes the second
damn.
go down. Now LA Sports are on the doorstep. Take it.
I mean, oof. MVP is like, I don't know, man. Like, I want to say Delight, because Delight had some really, really good plays. Really good plays. Viper also played really well. Like, these guys were just on top of it. The worst player is, unfortunately, Duro. That is unfortunate. Actually, is it Duro? It's Duro and Chovy. I mean, it was not a good game by Chovy. I feel like his initiations were really, like, not ideal. Not ideal at all. These guys were killer. He was probably more leaning on the good side. He was just okay. He was okay good. But yeah, oof. This was the first game of the series, and this was so good. Like, this was an incredible, like, start for both momentum switches and just, like, level play. So we'll see if the rest are like this, but wow, that's good.